1.
Boom! And welcome to the Big Honker Podcast. Did you know? Brought to you by Mallard Bay. Get a hold of Mallard Bay at mallardbay.com and you can book any kind of hunt you want, fishing trip, hunting trip, anywhere, basically in the world. Holler at mallardbay.com.
Very good. Very good. Did you know? This week I'll go first. How about that?
That sounds good.
Okay. Do you know who is the first president to be born in a hospital? The answer might surprise you just a little bit.
You gonna let me guess?
I'll let you guess.
I'm gonna say Bill Clinton.
Close. It was Jimmy Carter.
Damn it! I knew it had to be one of those. I knew it
The
before.
39th president of the United States was the first one to be born in a hospital.
And Jimmy Carter just turned 99.
100.
Almost
He's
100. So he was born in two. That's actually surprising. It was him.
Yeah.
That's why I went with. I was trying to find someone.
Yeah.
I figured Ronald Reagan grew up poor in Illinois, so it probably wasn't him.
I don't even know if he was born in a hospital.
I would. My guess was going to be Bill Clinton or George W. Bush.
Yeah. Maybe HW. I think him and probably around the same age. But yeah. Anyway, so that's
That is interesting.
I just got a couple little ones. OnlyFans creators made more money than all NBA players combined last year. They earned $6.6 billion versus the NBA payout of $4.9 billion.
So the guy's a billionaire now?
No. They paid their creators more than all the players in the NBA.
Okay. So they paid out $6.6 billion and they made 10%.
To their creators.
They made 600. I'm assuming they're 10% commission on that. Probably.
I don't know. NBA paid all their players $4.9 billion.
If they only got 1% commission, they made $6.5 billion.
Right.
Whew.
Steph Curry, the highest paid NBA player, earned $51.9 million last year. LeBron James and Kevin Durant, $47.6 million.
Dak Prescott, $65 million.
Okay, so OnlyFans creators earned $6.6 billion in 2023. That's $1.6 billion more than, I don't see how they got that. Every NBA player's salary combined. Oh, okay. And they did it with a fraction of the overhead. So OnlyFans has 4.1 million content creators, 305 million subscribers in 2023, $20 billion plus paid to creators since the launch. Unlike the NBA, close that door, yeah.
Just close this one right here. Thank you.
Unlike the NBA, which has 550 players, OnlyFans has open wealth creation to millions of creators. That's 2,000 times more people building wealth through content. And, you don't really have to be very good at anything. Black China brings in $20,000 a month. Bella Thorne, $11 million a month. Cardi B.
$11 million?
Yeah.
Now, you said Black China makes $20,000 a month.
$20 million. I'm sorry. Did I say that?
Yeah, $20 million a month.
$20 million a month is what Black China brings
expensive.
in. Bella Thorne brings in.
I don't even know who Bella Thorne is.
She was.
I wouldn't know Black China if she walked in the room.
No, I wouldn't either.
Is she the one that likes Trump, though? I think she is.
Maybe.
She's the one that was married to Rob Kardashian.
Cardi B, $9.3 million a month. Let's see here.
I thought Cardi B was a singer.
She is, but
why the hell is she doing? I mean, $9 million a month.
Are you going to turn down $9 million a month?
No, but you would. I don't know. That's crazy.
Lesser known creators like Jim 101 built a $29 million a year empire from scratch. Another one, $4 million a year. A lot of money being made over at the OnlyFans.
That's crazy.
So anyway, yeah, they paid out more to their content creators than the NBA played. And my final one, I believe. Have you heard of the Ohio balloon disaster?
I guess not.
Okay. September 27th, 1986, year before I was born. The event was, it was supposed to be a publicity stunt, obviously. They were going, in Cleveland, Ohio, they released almost 1.5 million balloons.
Okay.
Well, it had some unintended consequences.
So just like party balloons.
Yeah, a bunch of helium balloons.
Okay.
They were in
1.5 million.
They were in Cleveland. They set the Guinness Book of World Records at the time. Children sold sponsorships benefits to United Way at the price of $1 per 2 balloons. So, it's supposed to be this harmless little thing. Well, what ended up happening, the helium balloons were released, and about that time, a cold front blew in. and rain. So that caused all of the balloons to come crashing back down. The balloons descended, clogged the land and waterways of Northeast Ohio. In the days following the event, many of the balloons were reported washed ashore on the Canadian side of Lake Erie, causing water pollution. Some people had a misconception about the environmental impact of the balloons. They thought that they would just reach an altitude, pop, and then disintegrate. Apparently that did not happen. Burke Lakefront Airport had to shut down its runway for an hour and a half due to balloons landing there. Traffic collisions were also reported as drivers swerved to avoid slow motion blizzard of multicolored orbs, or they took their eyes off the road to gawk at the spectacle. Now here's where it gets bad. Two fishermen, Raymond Broderick and Bernard Sulzer, who had gone out on September 26, were reported missing by their families. On the day of the event, rescuers spotted their 16-foot boat anchored west of Edgewater Park breakwall. And Coast Guard search and rescue helicopter crew had difficulties reaching the area because of the asteroid field of balloons. So they ended up calling off their search and rescue on September 9th. They suspended their search, and then the two bodies washed ashore. So... unfortunately, the wives of the fishermen sued the balloon release company for $3.2 million and later settled on undisclosed terms. So they lost any money that they raised. Residents sued United Way of Cleveland for $100,000 in damages. Balloons scared an Arabian horse, which allegedly suffered permanent injuries as a result. So they were in the black, or they were in the red after this $1.5 million balloon launch. And then after that, the Guinness Book of World Records quit counting these balloon events. So
they quit doing that.
So that is the balloon disaster of Ohio in 1986. And that is all that I have.
All right, I'm going to talk about a couple of things. First thing is Fritos. I don't know if they're made everywhere, or I don't know if they're eaten everywhere, but it's a staple in the Southwest. You go to a football game, you have a Frito chili pie, which I highly recommend. If you don't know what Fritos are, it's a corn chip. Corn chip that was born. Do you know where Fritos were born at?
No.
Do you know what state they were born in?
I'm gonna say Ohio. No,
Seriously?
I mean, maybe
Fritos
we have a trend.
corn chips, and you think Ohio.
Nebraska, Iowa.
No, Texas.
Shit. Why would I think of corn chip being from Texas? Nebraska, Iowa.
It's a Mexican thing.
Oh.
Frito corn chips were born in 1932 at the
Cornflakes aren't a Mexican thing. I just figured it was something similar.
Well, Fritos are a little different. Born in 1932 at the height of the Great Depression, the family of Charles Elmer E. Doolin owned the Highland Park Confectionery in San Antonio, and Doolin, 28 at the time, wanted to add a salty snack to their repertoire. He responded to an ad in the San Antonio Express. The ad, placed by Gustafin Olguin, listed for sale an original recipe for fried corn chips along with an adapted potato ricer and 19 retail accounts. Doolin bought the small business venture for $100 and began to manufacture the chips in his mother's kitchen with the help of his father, Charles Doolin, mother Daisy, and brother Earl. These four founders made up the first board of directors, with Charles Bernard Doolin serving as the first chairman. The Doolin family began selling Fritos in 1932 under the name of Frito Corporation, located in their garage. They soon bought the house next door to expand their operation. In 33 and 34, they operated plants in Dallas and Tulsa. In 1936, Fritos were displayed at the Texas Centennial Exposition, and the exhibit was moved to the Castle Foods during the 38th State Fair of Texas. By 1947, the company had plants in Los Angeles and Denver and licensed franchises nationwide, including Lay Company, which is Lay Potato Chips, and an exclusive franchise to produce and sell Fritos to the Southeast United States. As its business expanded, the Frito Company also produced other items, including Cheetos, chili, bean dip, tortilla chips, and other Mexican-inspired treats, along with potato chips, roasted peanuts, fried pork skins, and other snack products. In 1955, the company had 50 production plants, including one in Hawaii and Venezuela, as well as a number of Frito farms across Texas where Doolin grew corn and other crops for its products. Frito was bought by PepsiCo, and the rest is history. They were a multi-billion-dollar corporation.
Frito-Lay.
Yep, Frito-Lay. And for people that don't live in our part of the world or in the Southwest or something, if you've never had bean dip by Fritos, very, very good. It's an awesome.
It's overrated, but Yeah.
There is no way.
Yeah.
The spicy bean dip is
It's overrated.
outstanding.
It's
on
good in
Fritos.
moderation. I mean,
Well, it's not something you
I'm
eat
not
every
gonna-
day, but
right.
you have a sandwich and some bean dip and Fritos is not a bad snack at all.
I've had better.
All right, now, dude, we're going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to talk about Thanksgiving, which is basically 2 weeks away. Hard to believe. From
Your
Thursday.
favorite holiday?
Yeah, I like it. It's football and food. I mean, who don't like that? What do you think the average cost for 10 people to have a turkey dinner this year is?
I feel like I've seen this. How many people? 10? Is that what you
10
said?
people, yes.
Can you do it for $50 a head?
I think you feed them.
What are we eating?
What are we feeding?
What are we
A
eating here?
turkey dinner, a traditional Thanksgiving dinner.
Okay, let me think about this. Turkey's probably... What's a turkey? I haven't bought a turkey in a couple
bird.
years. I know that. Do turkeys go for $12 a bird? Or is that cheap?
I would say probably $20 a bird.
Okay, so we'll say $20 a bird. That's going to...
a 15 or 20 pound butterball.
Give me $22.35 a person.
So you think $222 for 10 people?
Yeah.
No, $61.
Really?
And that's down a little bit from last year. Last year was a little bit more.
Well,
than
I said
that.
50 and you look like I was a...
You said 50 per person.
Yeah.
No, $61 total to feed 10 people.
Oh, okay. Okay. Really?
Yeah, turkey's $20. Cornbread dressing don't cost much. Cranberry don't cost much. Sweet potatoes don't cost much. I
thought it cost more than that.
Nope, $61.15 is the
I
average
figured
cost.
I figured you'd be on a couple $100.
No, I did too. And then it's $6. But turkey's cheap. Remember, Dad all the time. Y'all do turkey and dressing at the lodge.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ain't doing that shit. But it's not an expensive meal. But it's $61.15 for a family of 10. Do you know what the average table is at Thanksgiving dinner?
What do you mean?
Average number
table.
of people that you'll have at your home on Thanksgiving. Nationwide.
Yeah.
There's couples that are eating by themselves. There's probably some poor suckers eating by themselves. But the average table,
11.
10 people.
Damn it.
You know how many turkeys are killed just for Thanksgiving every year?
2 million.
Lord, I give up on this boy when it comes to math.
More?
46 million.
Dang it.
There's 330 million people in our
Yeah,
country.
but I don't, you got Indigenous People Day and people are boicotting that. And, with,
I don't
with,
think Thanksgiving, nobody's boycotting
well, I
Thanksgiving.
thought people might be like running away from it.
Okay. Out of all them 46 million, or
So 10% of people will, no, that's not 10%, is it?
no, it's like 15%.
Oh, we're close.
So tell me, what do you think the percentage is of people that have turkey on Thanksgiving? Out of all the meals in the United States, I
Yeah.
don't need a number, percentage wise, how many of them do you think are having turkey dinners?
83.
Close, 88%.
Dang it.
That's pretty damn good. Okay. I'm going to find out what else I had here. I had some more stuff about Thanksgiving. I can't find the damn thing. Oh, here we go. That's what it was. Okay. Do you know when the first Thanksgiving dinner was? Everybody does.
1776. No. 1692.
1621.
Dang it.
The Mayflower Pilgrims founded the Plymouth Victory, or the Plymouth Colony in Massachusetts.
Is that
and had
true,
a
though?
3-day
I
meal
feel like
with the Wampanoag tribe in
I feel
1621.
like that's folklore more than anything.
Historically, what happened is the Indians came to the people and showed them how to do crops and stuff. And
According
I think
to
they were starving.
legend.
According to legend, I was not there.
Right.
I've seen Plymouth Rock.
Right.
It's not very impressive, but that's what they say. What two football teams have played the most games on Thanksgiving Day?
Lions and Cowboys?
That's exactly right, and they're always home games.
Yeah.
What day? Who declared Thanksgiving a national holiday? What president?
FDR.
Nope. Abraham Lincoln.
I just knew FDR liked the turkey.
How many percent? What's the percentage part of Americans that plan to order takeout or go to a restaurant on Thanksgiving Day?
15%.
13%. Do you know how many calories are consumed just on turkey alone on Thanksgiving Day in the United States?
I don't know how many calories turkey has.
I'll save you. You'll never guess.
1,000.
3 billion calories from turkey
Oh.
are consumed on Thanksgiving Day. Do you know what the average person consumes at the Thanksgiving table on their calories for everything they have, from dessert to
5,000 calories.
3,150 to 4,500 calories consumed by the average person?
Yeah.
Do you know how long it takes the average male to burn 4,500 calories?
Today's average male? 3 days.
9 hours and 27 minutes
Dang it.
of exercise.
Well, of exercise.
Well,
I don't think many people are getting up and going exercising. So if you factor it out, it's just a sedentary lifestyle we have. It's probably about 3 days.
Who was the first president to pardon a turkey on Thanksgiving?
I've read this before, but I can't remember. I'm gonna go. Don't they do that every year now? Isn't that a thing?
Tradition now.
I'll go.
It started in my lifetime.
Okay. I'll go Ronald Reagan.
George H. Bush.
Dang it.
President left. What's the oldest Thanksgiving Day parade?
The Macy's?
Nope. Philadelphia Gimbel Brothers department store put on a parade including only 50 people and 15 cars into a Santa on his sleigh to mark the incoming Christmas. That was in 1920 in Philadelphia.
Right.
While turkey is the front runner of Thanksgiving dishes today, the dinner guests at the first Thanksgiving dined on more local foods, including deer. Turkey was likely served, but it was not the main dish. Guess who did not like to have a prayer on Thanksgiving? Which president?
Barack Obama.
No, Thomas Jefferson. He refused to do so. He felt that the included prayer of the holiday violated the separation of church and state. That's why he did not want to make it a national holiday.
Huh.
The first recorded religious celebration of Thanksgiving took 2 years after the first feast in 1621. It was the mark in the end of a 2-month drought.
Right.
Okay.
But they were excited.
What do you think the most popular drink to toast with on Thanksgiving is?
Sweet tea.
Wine. People up north don't even drink sweet tea.
Oh.
What year do you think was the first Macy's Thanksgiving parade? Balloons are an extremely large importance on these days. However, the first Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade did not feature balloons at all. Instead, animals from the Central Park Zoo were in the procession. History of. What do you think is the number one frozen Swanson dinner?
Frozen Swanson?
Yeah, frozen
turkey dinner.
The turkey dinner. Do you know how that came about? No, you don't. Of course you don't. Nobody would, unless you're a nerd or you read shit like I did. Found this out. In 1953, a Swanson employee accidentally ordered 260 tons of turkey. Oops. So that's what they did. They made turkey dinners, and that's become their number one selling dinner. How many people take off work to prepare a proper Thanksgiving feast? The percentage.
18.
47%.
Wow.
Do you know what the average prep time is for a Thanksgiving meal?
Yeah, it's forever. Like, you're talking like, are we counting the whole time the turkey's cooking?
Everything you do.
7 hours.
9.6 hours. Mom puts turkey in at 9 or 10 o'clock at night, and then the next morning the house smells wonderful and I'm hungry for breakfast. The tradition of a football game being played on Thanksgiving began in what year?
1977. 1967.
Let's try back 100 years before that. 1876.
What?
Princeton played Yale in 1876.
I was thinking NFL.
Okay, well, that was the first game. The National Football League started the tradition of playing a game on Thanksgiving Day. In what year did they start?
1967.
1920.
Wow.
Akron Pros and the Canton Bulldogs.
That doesn't count.
Percentage of Americans that travel on Thanksgiving Day?
Oh, God. That's going to be like 70%.
31%.
What?
Yep, 31%
I
of
thought
Americans.
it was the busiest travel holiday.
31% of Americans travel on Thanksgiving Day, and 47% of those travelers drive. So 47% of 31%, 15% of all travelers are driving. The rest of them are on
planes, trains, and automobiles.
Yep. So half of the no, it's not. I lied about that. 15% of Americans drive somewhere, and 15% of people catch a flight to come home for the holidays. I've never had to fly or go anywhere on the holidays. Payne does. He says it's miserable. I can imagine that.
Yeah.
Let's see what here if there's anything else of interesting. In 1705, the town of Colchester, Connecticut, canceled Thanksgiving because they couldn't make pumpkin pies. The river had frozen over, leaving their import of liquid sugar inaccessible. The holiday ended up only being postponed for about a week.
That ain't bad.
Nope. That's basically it. That's Thanksgiving. I appreciate y'all. Get ready for Thanksgiving. Take care of your moms, grandmas, aunts, the guy who cooks, whoever it is. Please remember them on Thanksgiving. They eat last. Most of them don't even eat because they snack the whole time they're eating. Let them watch some football and enjoy. Turkey Day is a man's holiday. It is meant for us to sit in a recliner, eat, and watch football and eating food.
That's right.
Be with loved ones. Thank y'all. God bless y'all. Have a great day. It's Veterans Day today. My son Payne's a veteran. Very proud of him. Love you, son. And all the veterans, thank you so much for everything you've done for our country. God bless y'all.
Watch for deer.